Oh, me. Well, let me come over here to the store and get a few things done this Sunday morning. Oh, what? Well, let's cut off the alarm system for one thing. Go in here and put the code in.
Please enter code.
PR549. Oh man, who's calling? Hey, Cornelius. Well, hold on one second. Yeah, 313 is that's the old terminal. I think you've been out there one time, Cornelius. That, you know where I'm talking about? No, that's 314. 313 is the one, that's the older, I don't know, roadway terminal or whatever it was at one time that they had. Are you still at the terminal? Oh, you're down at Rock Hill. No, that's 313. That's we got four terminals down there. Oh, is it 313 is what they got you going to? Okay, that is the one then. If it's 313, I thought it was the old. Okay, if it's 313, that's fine. that's the one that's exit 109, I believe it is. Right as you cross the scales, right past the scales, first exit past the scales in Georgia. Cut back to the go underneath the interstate, and then go out there that way. You remember? Right, like where you're going to Target distribution out there. Now, all right. It can be confusing with as many terminals they got. That's for sure. I'd like to. I'll be glad when they get it all centralized into one huge terminal. I mean, they got that one big one, but they're still talking about having multiple terminals down there. Savannah is really, really busy. That's why I need more drivers down there. I'm still constantly trying to get drivers. So it's. Yeah, yeah. If you ever move to Savannah, I have me an ace, won't I? I have me an ace in place. No, it's a nice place. It's a nice place. And yeah, if you and the missus want to go down there, you got a permanent job already started. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be working you 6 and 7 days a week down there. Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, you take care then. If you need any help, Cornelius, give me a call. All right, see you. Sorry about that, guys. I doing trucking business. I just got a phone call as soon as I got in here. I'm out here walking around the dealership. I've got to get a few things in here. I've got my office we're remodeling a little bit, and I've got my security cameras up there, and I've got a little bit of a little mini studio here that I've set up for myself, where I got my dual screens here, and then my iMac here. So that's sort of what I'm working with, trying to get this improved so I can do a few things with it. I like my Macs and everything, and sometimes when I'm on here, I've got several things going at one time, which can be a mess sometimes when you got so many. When I got trucks all over the place, and and other things I want to do, it can be a mess. And plus, like I said, we hooked the big security camera stuff. I got about another 6 cameras. The 1, 2, 3, no 7. I can put 7 more cameras on this system here. I can get 16 cameras. I'm gonna do that throughout the place and try to, have it real good and secure now, if I can. And that helps big time there. It's good to be able to see things. But I'll walk you around in here a little bit. We keep trying to improve each and every week. We're getting more products out. There's our tool board we got all the Carlisle tools. And then over here we've got a lot of accessories and everything on this tool board. Getting a lot of specials out if we can. I've got one little thing here is pretty neat. It's called a Big Ugly. These things have really been selling sort of like hotcakes here. It's a big foam. It's a big foam cushion. So when you're kneeling down, you don't hurt your knees and everything. And that's really good. And I'm having a lot of people buying those. I think they're $29.99, something like that. But a lot of people are really liking them because they're handy. You can get to them. They're soft, durable. They'll take, it's oil resistant and everything else. So that they're really a neat, it says water and oil resistant foam. It's called the Big Ugly, but they really work good. Another thing that we've got that's going pretty good, and I got a new supply of these coming in. I've got these on special right now. I had them at $79.99. Now I've reduced them down to $59.99. I'm doing a Christmas special. Are these Ketter work tables? Now these are really neat. I've got several of these that I use here in the shop, and I really like these because they you can fold them out. Well, hey Ponca, how are you this morning? Yeah, I'm out here at the Napa store trying to get things going. Got a few things to do this morning. But yeah, like I was saying, this is, I really like these tables. These are one sturdy table. It'll hold up to, I think it's 1,000 pounds. And it is one sturdy table, folds up real good, has a set of clamps. It's got a set of clamps that go into it that goes into the runners of the table. I'll show you one. I'll show you a set in the back that I actually use. But that's working out really good. We're getting all the pegboard filled up all through here. Here's one of my more popular trees, what they call a tree, that we spin it around. This is a tractor tree. Has a lot of parts from, older tractors, new tractors. A lot of the farmers really like this. I've got gauges, I got switches, buttons. There's a lot of things that there's handles for the old handles. I've got some old emblems from Ford tractors. Just a lot of different things. This is a real popular little board. This one, along with the one from Grote. This one over here from Grote is also a real popular one. I'll sell off it a lot. It's got the wire. It's got your wire nuts. You've got your clamps, battery ends, welding ends. You've got switches. You got pigtails. I know I sold one off a pigtail adapter just Friday. You can make up your own cables. And this one, Grote has, these are made in America. And they've got the good cable ends. They got some that you solder I soldered one for a gentleman, yeah, right here. This kind. Oh, no, not that kind. That's still the screw-on kind there, but they've got one that yeah, here it is, I believe. You solder these ends, and that's the kind that you can really make a real good stout. You make a real good stout cable, and it's made out of real good. Let me make sure everything I said was right on that. Let's see. Actually, that was made in Mexico, not U.S. Okay, but a lot of good products here. Grote is a good company. Yeah, we're staying pretty busy. We're staying pretty busy now. It's this store is way busier than the other one. That's the the great thing about it. So we are staying real busy. And then down here, of course, underneath the counter, I have the power tools, DeWalt, Milwaukee. I got some Makita. Trying to sell a good many tools if I can. Keep what the general public would like. It's tough. And then back here in the back, I did get my NASCAR hood up. I'll tell you, let me show you that. I got my Napa hood up on the wall. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to have, Chris. Yeah, if you're a NASCAR fan, that hood came off of Chase Elliott's car last year, and that's a 2017 color scheme, and that was the hood off of one of his cars. I got the letter from Rick Hendricks or the sticker on the back from Rick Hendricks saying it's authentic. It's not a fake. I got that from my buddy at NASCAR. Let me turn on some more lights back here. Here we're trying to keep everything cleaned up and looking good. I'll show you. Let me see go inside the vault here. We were talking about one of those Ketter tables. I'll actually show you. I've got one folded out right here that I'm actually using. This is one I've had for several years. I really do like those tables though. If you ever want to get one in your area, the Ketter, K-E-T-E-R tables, they are really, really, really nice. Now here's one that's folded up, but I use them a lot. Let me walk on back. Oh, me. Turn on lights as I go here. Now this is a room we're remodeling again. We've got a lot of, I know y'all can't see the remodels that we're doing every time, but this is one we hadn't decided exactly. We were going to try to do hydraulics and part of it too, but it looks like we're going to be able to maintain all the hydraulics in this room. We got our new 4-wire machine in. We've got, this is the 4-wire fittings and everything. We got some great big fittings here. No, well, they just changed the scheme. Yeah, well, they changed the hood scheme a little bit this year on that, Chris. And the Napa color, but that's still Napa colors. It's just that they want. There is my new 4-wire machine, my crimping machine. Here's our older one here. That's the 2-wire. Now, of course, we got a new saw in. We're going to raise that up. We're going to put that over here on this counter. And there's our hydraulic hoses. We got plenty of reels for that. And then we're going to make us our own space right here for some more hydraulic fittings. And this is just a good work room. Oh, do you? Yeah. I've got I've got something that's sort of unique too in NASCAR. I used to, when I first started with RPS and FedEx, I used to deliver to a gentleman by the name of Earl Parker. People that are in the NASCAR business will know who he was. He was the champion spark plug supplier, and he did all the champion spark plugs for the NASCAR guys. Let me go through here. Here's my paint room. Turn this light on here. We got some more paint. I got another paint rack coming along with some more supplies. Here's our little canister that we make. We actually make our own aerosol cans with that, which is pretty neat. Our good old paint shaker. But as I was saying about the, turn this back off. I had a spark plug that came out of Bill Elliott's car that he ran when he qualified at 212 miles an hour at Talladega in 1987. And I kind of got it by accident. Well, I mean, I didn't get it by accident. He gave it to me. He gave me 3 of them, and I gave away 2. And the thing about it, of course, at the time, you didn't realize that was going to be the fastest speed ever recorded at Talladega. But I've got to have one of those spark plugs, and I still have that in my desk at home because I used to deliver to Earl Parker, and I asked him, I said, man, I've got a person that's really a Bill Elliott fan. Do you have anything from Bill Elliott that I could give that person? And he gave me those 3 spark plugs. And he said, yeah, this came out of his car that he just qualified with last week. And it had written on the package, Bill Elliott, 212 miles an hour, the whole works. I wish I'd kept the package. Oh, you like my jack? Is that the jack you're speaking of? Yeah, I've got that. That's a nice jack. And, well, thank you, Ponca. I'm trying to create a nice place here. We're getting a variety of things. We've got that jack, and we also have there's another one, and I've got a great big one in the back. I got one that we use. We've got a large one. But we're trying to get the place looking good, guys. It's a job. It's a job. It's we're working hard, working diligently, trying to. Let me walk back in the back again here. The other division over here. Here's sort of a working area with my bolt bins. More bolt bins. I've got some more bolt bins. This is all going to be mostly bolts. And this area here, this is the area where we're concentrating hard on here. We're going to double deck, because as you can see, this building here is about 17, well, no, probably from right here up, it may be 20 something feet high, because it's probably 17, say 15. See, that would be a 12, so that's probably 15-foot clearance there. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to make it a darn good Napa store if I can. And what I'm trying to do is double decker this so I can get all of this product out of the garage in here. I have a pretty large garage area. I got a 12-bay garage that I have full with product right now. So you can see that I need to get this product, move this product over to the other side, along with being able to clear out all this product that I have in here. And it's a mess sometimes to try to do all this. But, we're trying our best. We're trying our best to get it going and rocking and rolling. And then outside here, hold on a second, let me. Yeah, well, that's true. And trying to get everything organized in the back, that's the tough part. Now back here, let me unlock this door. Back here, we're going to turn into a truck service garage. We're going to add on. I'm gonna add on this side and the back, and try to build me a nice shop out of it, so we can work on full shop. Put a new garage door on it. It used to have a garage door there, and they boxed it in. And back here, we have all this. I've got a lot of supplies and a few other things back in here. This of course is just right now. It looks like a junk room, but it is what it is with that. I need to pull this door back down. Excuse me, guys, as I pull a door down. Yep. Let me get back out of here. Like I said, I've got a lot of supplies and just nothing major, mostly shelving and things like that that's going to be transferred over to the new building, or the other building. Got a lot of scrap metal I'm tearing out, different things like that. But yeah, here's the back of the building. There's my lift. To the land of no return. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yeah, I can get out here and get lost trying to get some of this stuff. Yeah, I can really get lost, that's for sure. All right, let me get back in here a minute. Lock her back up. This one this is an older door. It's got like a vacuum almost. Oops. There we go. Now I got it shut. Yeah, I like my JCB there. It seems to be, I got some issues I'm gonna have to deal with. I got a U-joint that seems to be popping on it that I'm gonna have to deal with. But when you buy used equipment, you're gonna have to fix the problems. That's for certain. It's not a walk in the park anytime you buy used equipment. So you know, it's sort of buyer beware. You better, expect to be doing certain things to it. Even when you buy new stuff too, you can get into that. But this is like I said, the back section that we're gonna start double shelving. We're gonna have it all the way to the top in here, and gotta frame it up and work with that. But that'll be a big plus when we do that. That'll be a big plus for us. I'll enjoy that. Oh, let's walk back into the front area. Of course, over here to the left is my wife's office. Now, my wife's office stays a little bit neater than mine. I don't know why. Can't figure that out. But hers seems to be a little bit on the neater side. Yeah. Yeah, the telehandler, I mean, that one's, I think it's going to suit me fine. I'm not going to be doing as much as somebody like JC and everything. I'm going to, just mainly unloading pallets and a few things here and there, but it'll do me fine. Now over here we've got a that is a we framed an old sign. That's an old Marvin Bean tag that went on front of this Ford dealership. That's what this used to be here. Of course, there's the tag that's famous. But and here is there's some old Carolina Freights. I used to work at Carolina Freight when I was young. My dad worked there for 38 years. And there's my FedEx trucks on the top shelf. Then we got a couple of newspaper articles about this place, and there's an article that was put in the paper. And of course, this is Barbara's office. Like I said, a little bit neater than mine. Yeah, well, it's tough to do that. I had some young boys in the summer trying to help me get all the parts moved and everything, and they were just so. You know, you can't. Young kids don't always do what you want them to do. That's for certain. Let me turn this around so I won't have to stare at the floor. Stare at me a little bit there. But yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, she's the controller of it. That's for certain. But we're getting to where, you know, we're enjoying it pretty good out here right now. We've been out here a month and a half now, so about 6 weeks, and we've seen a major turnaround on our walk-in traffic, and you know, we're able to maintain our sanity out here a little bit more, and I've enjoyed having that, and the employees like it out here better. It's a cleaner, neater place than the old Napa store. The old Napa store was just like a dungeon almost. So this one's a little more bright and airy and well lit. So we like it. We can keep it cleaner. That's the key to it. And we got the epoxy floor and everything, and it makes it neat and easy to clean up. So we're happy with that and everything. But let me get back in. Now, of course, this is my mess here. This is a man's mess, you can tell. sit here with all my keyboards and my computers, and it's sort of a catch-all for every technical thing that I've got. I got to get it organized and everything, so I can do a little bit better videos and a few things like that. That's my goal, so I can make my videos a little bit easier. Well, guys, I've been instructed to get on back early today because I've got to take a camera system. I got a second camera system. I had a couple of channels that were bad on this one, so we got to take that back down to yeah, offer those free hot dogs. Yep, yeah, I got a few screens, hadn't I? Yeah, if I get radiation problems, it's because of me being in here with what I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens. Yeah, but believe it or not, they really come in handy when I'm doing in bad weather. I can put a couple of weather. I got the weather channel. I got my tracking system for my trucks. I've got well, you too, Ponca, and just a lot of different things. Well, guys, I'm gonna say adios, and I'll catch you next week, if not before then. See ya.